Welcome back to another video, you guys. Morning time. I don't normally like to get up in the mornings, but when I do, it's usually for a good reason. So I'm hanging out with some other investors today, just kind of, following them, learning from them. Basically, I always try to find people who are doing better than me and learn from them, because I want to learn and grow and help and add value wherever I can, right? But anyways, that's a different topic for a different day. I've been thinking about this and I wanted to make a video about it. Risk is very risky. So here's the deal, you guys. The reason why you do or you do not do might have something to do with risk and your tolerance for it. Sorry, I try to get that sun out of your guys' face. But the reason why there we go, that'll work. The reason why we do or do not do is risk, right? And I know that might be kind of hard to well, what do you mean risk? I walked outside today, that was risky, right? I got in a plane, I got in a car, risk. I bought a property, or I didn't buy a property, probably because of the risk of it not working out, right? I started a business or didn't start a business because it was risky. I decided to take this job because I don't want to risk being homeless. I decided to take a better job because it was worth the risk, right? I'm getting paid more, I'm getting better benefits, better, promotion or whatever, right? Risk. I'm investing in this stock because I think it's a sure bet, right? There's less risk. So basically, I just want, I don't know if this is something we think about all the time. I know I don't, right? But risk is really, really important for you guys to think about. Whatever it is you're doing, whether it's personal investment, investing time or energy into a person, into a relationship, a professional relationship, a romantic relationship, investing time into your physical health, mental health, spiritual, right? Whatever it is, it's all it's all risky, right? Like if I'm going to take 30 minutes to meditate, I'm risking what I could be doing, in that, in fact, there's probably nothing less risky than sitting on a pillow. But your opportunity cost, right? What else could I be doing, right? Maybe I could go make money. Maybe I could go meet somebody if I went to this meetup or this social event, right? Instead, I'm going to meditate and do my cold plunge and journal, my gratitude journal or whatever, right? But I wanted to just have you guys think about that as a topic and the way that you live your life. Do you live your life being risk adverse, or are you willing to take risks? And I'm not saying one is better than the other. Me personally, as a 32-year-old, I don't think I take enough risk personally. I don't like risk. I don't want to risk losing my properties. I don't want to risk losing my income. I don't want to risk my life, right? That you'll never, ever catch me jumping out of a plane, even with 10 parachutes. Ain't doing it, because my life is way more important than just to say I did it, or the adrenaline or whatever it is people do that. I'm not gonna risk my life, right? Another reason why I, probably won't be an officer or in the military, right? I don't want to get shot at. My life is very important to me. So that's just something that, I look at risk and I'm just like, that's too risky for me. And then there's other people, right? Starting a business is risky, right? You could, be wasting your time. You could lose money, right? You could buy machines and equipment and spend money on advertising and products and whatever, and it not work out. But I think the main take home, and this is where I'm just going to end the video. I just want it to be kind of short, but this is what I think is really impactful to me, is what do you risk by not doing it, right? What's your opportunity cost? If you stay in the job, or if you if you don't buy that property, or if you don't start that business? What is the risk? And I hear a lot of business owners, which it makes sense. They say my worst case scenario is everyone else's every day. And I'm like, dang, man, that's crazy, right? Because they basically said, worst case scenario, I close up shop, go bankrupt, all of my customers are mad at me, and I have to go work for someone else. Well, that's, for everybody who is a W-2 employee, right, that you're already doing that. You're already working for somebody. So for you to be scared of that or risk adverse to the potentiality of losing everything and having to go back to work where you're at or a different company or whatever, is it more risky to continue doing what you're doing, or is it more risky to take the bet and see what happens? End of video.